Off the bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping chrome and no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag.
Bad 'em up, bad 'em up, bad 'em up once. If you wanna come and take man for a dunce, I've been on the grind for 100 months and I ain't stopped doing music not once. Bad 'em up, bad 'em up, bad 'em up once. If you wanna come and take man for a dunce, I've been on the grind for 100 months and I ain't stopped doing music not once. See the bars are right, they're like scriptures. I'm famous and everybody takes pictures. I had faith since decks and mixers, and you're a non-believer, so I can't see you in the distance. Picture the game as a forest healthy like the boy better know T business. Jake's my witness, I'm a musician, I'm Skepta. Three of us talk, then we make a decision.
Come on. That's one of the Godfathers, blood. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even lie to you. This right here was obviously an old school freestyle. Someone made it into a little mashup. I saved it. The other day I put it on my phone and that screen recorded it, then put it into MP3 version, then put it onto my music playlist on my phone and that on my SD card. Obviously you got your Spotify playlist and then you have your little phone playlist because there's certain things that are on YouTube that aren't on Spotify. So yeah, man, save this thing right here. But we're gonna take it from one Godfather to the other, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? Man like LD, blood, Fresh Home and them thing there, blood. You know what I'm saying, fam? You know what I'm saying? Listen, big old, I didn't mean to disrespect you like that, fam. This is what I meant to do. There we go, fam. The Godfather's own, blood. You know what I'm saying? From one Godfather to the other, blood. You know what I'm saying? From one Godfather to the other, blood. We're air, blood. You know what I'm saying? We're air, fam. We're air, blood. We're air. But listen, actually, before we get into this, let me show you, man, something. Because I can't do all of these reactions, yeah? First of all, Scotcher. Ooh, actually, I think I'm gonna do that one, blood. I can't even lie to you because Scotch has been on a mad run. Scotch, I'm gonna do that. Desi Bando, okay, I'm gonna do that. LD, I'm gonna do that. Morgs missed. My miss-ish always gets blocked, but I rated that guy so highly that I'm gonna try it anyway. V9 Sweeper, my other V9 reaction that I did, his last tune, was it Change or whatever? That got blocked, so I'm not doing that. Clavish as well, my last tune that I did with him got blocked, so I'm not doing that. Childish Sloth as well, the last thing I did with him obviously got blocked. TSG, that's obviously just the visuals, the audio, we've all heard that, you get me? Tell me if you want to listen to that. I don't even know who man is though. Me can't even lie to you. Now, let's go back to man like LD. One thing I gotta tell you, man, if you haven't been on this channel before, is that I lived in Gambia from 2006 to 2014. You know what I'm saying? So I missed a lot of the scene. You know what I mean? The grime scene when it was coming up, also the drill scene. You know what I mean? So people like LD and all of them thing there, when they were all coming up and that, you know what I'm saying, 6, 7 in their prime and all of them thing there, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really about. I think I came back. Obviously I came back in like 2015 and that's when Harlem Spartans, that's when them man were really bubbling, you know what I'm saying? Like when Kenneth and when it started, when them things came out, that's when I properly came back. But even then, I wasn't fully tapped into the scene to even realize what was really going on, you get me? So I've had a lot of catching up to do and, you know what I'm saying, learn who this guy is and that guy is. Now I've surpassed a lot of people, you get me? And the music taste over here, we listen to everything, you get me? So we'll come to LD, listen to him, go to a Nina Simone, then to a James Brown, then back to a Unknown T. You know what I'm saying? We do it all over here, man. So let's get into it, man. Man like LD. First day out.
Oh, thank you, man. Wow, you know, I'm back, baby.
So it means nothing with LD, that Mustang ain't never coming off, man. I can't lie to you, blood.
You're the love of my
That's
life
just him.
Forever.
Listen, don't get it twisted though, blood. Cause people be getting onto the lovey-dovey soppy-ish and then think man them just turn soft, blood. There's a time for everything, fam. That's what you gotta know. That's what I think people don't mainly realize, is that there's a time for everything. There's a time to act bad, there's a time to act happy, there's a time to act sad. You know what I'm saying? There's a time for everything, man. That's what people get. You don't have to act like bad man 24/7, blood. You get me? Come on now, man. Shout out Mumsy, blood.
We'll talk properly later. I read my Psalms though, Psalm 35 and Psalm 91 as I woke this morning.
By the way, and any Caucasian you that calls monkey by actual like monkey type of thing, you're not, you're racist, blood. You get me? Call him like Emma something, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. And don't. Oh, what?
Nah, that Fresh Home vibe, blood. Speaking to your margin, that seeing the man them.
Alright then. Okay, love you.
Where's LD from as well, blood?
Love you, yeah, no, bro. Alright then.
Is that a Niger thing? I don't know. Could be anywhere still. I don't want to assume. Alright, what you got for me, big dog? You already messaged Fumes as well on a... Everyone just be coming out wedging that. Sometimes I be feeling like, yo, I should just go into pen just to get wedge. Because I don't do it outdoors, you know what I'm saying? Man, skinny to Ross.
First day out of prison. It was 4 double R's. It used to be 4 fours in the 4 doors with a kitchen.
What else?
Missing. How you industry plant shy water my sound without my permission? Whistle. Listen. I came home, who's at it again? MA do roll the skank. Done a few bootings with them.
It's only right, right? It's only right. It's only right, right? It's only right. It's only right, though. Surely it's only right. Surely it's only right. You get me? This is what I'm saying, fam. Now there's certain people like this. People like Gigs. People like even an unknown T, Mob Deep. You know what I'm saying? LD. There's just certain man that are just shoot first type of man. You get me? Shoot first, ask questions later on a track. And that's what these kind of man are, blood. Forget all the antics, forget all the acrobatics, forget about all the aesthetics and doing this and that, blood, before you get into the tune. Bang on the beat and let me do my thing. Bang on the beat and let me do. Forget everything else. Just bang on the beat and I'ma demolish it, blood. You get me? That's what I like LD so much. Bang on the beat drop. Let me do my thing, fam. That's all I need, fam. Mash it up differently, fam. Come on, don't waste no time, blood. Forget all these other like fancy schmancy modern day ish, fam. Just the beat and the mic. That's all I need. You dumb.
First day out of prison. It was 4 double R's. It used to be 4 fours in the 4 doors with a kitchen.
I noticed at the start the little, I don't know, the cultural chant, I don't know from where around the world that is, but you know, like that when you get initiated, when you like become a man type of thing, fam. That's the vibe it's giving me, man. Oh, my Super Saiyan thing, man.
The game's been missing. How you industry plant shy water my sound without my permission? Whistle. Listen. I came home, who's at it again? Do roll the skank. Done a few bootings with them. Free rap back in a stem. Rise that, then step on them. Shooters from payback when. True shit, I just showdown shows actually different money. Told the what the fuck different honeys. It's a contact sport where you touch the other side, but this is different rugby.
Obviously, LD is another one of them guys that on default mode, no one's like him. Just the certain rappers that just them being themselves, you can't duplicate them. But you get me? Normally, if you can duplicate a rapper, they don't really have that originality there. Like when Millions came out with the Millions, so everyone can try to do it, but he is Millions. There's only one of one. You can't copy that. There's just certain man that are just one of one. LD's one of them guys who's one of one. You get me? On default mode, you can't do what he does, man. Unlucky, fam. No matter how many challenges you try, you can literally get his brother, you can get his sister with another, you know what I'm saying? I'll just try clone him or just clone certain his genes. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, fam. It's not gonna work.
Different honeys. It's a contact sport where you touch the other side, but this is different rugby. 8 years in the field, I play the whole thing, not one of them.
Touch the other side, but this is different rugby.
Bricks can sub me. I just need me a bitch to love me. Loyalty tied to the city, she trust me. Listen. The only drill that you do is the genre actor. How you ain't win you an Oscar? Both put one and up. Rubbed out there, didn't need them a doctor. Let that old school shooter, Didier dropper. Made that beat like 808 mellow. All Mazza.
Man said glee, glee, glee. Then said old school striker, Didier Drogba, blood. He did the new school thing and said, yo, don't get it twisted though. Don't get it. Man's still old school out here. You get me? Man still shell a man down anyhow I want to. Just know I can do it anywhere I want, blood. I don't have to do that. But just know I can do it type of thing. You get me, fam? Come on now, man.
Didier dropper, made that beat like 808 mellow. All Mazza. First day out.
Oh, gotcha, it's all, bro. It's too much, man. It's too much, man.
First day out of prison. It was 4 double R's. It used to be 4 fours in the 4 doors with a kitchen. And what the game's been missing.
Yeah, he's definitely the old school 4-4 with the 4 door. We have not heard that in time, fam. We have not heard that in time, blood. We'll let it slide though. Because there's certain bars, you know, the Tusi slide bar. I think there was another one, the Drake and Draco's thing. There's just a couple of lines that we're getting used to much. 4-4 with a 4. I'm tired of hearing it, but we'll let it slide though. Because before that, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he started off with that. He dropped absolute gems and then said, you get me? So we'll give him some leeway, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It used to be 4 fours in the 4 doors with a kitchen. And what the game's been missing. How you industry plant shy
what else?
Without my permission.
Talon.
Whistle. Listen, it's been 2 years in a bit and they still couldn't touch my throne. See, Red came home, more back rolls and poles, and them ones giving us stones. I was 15 in school with a whack. Few years later, stone. Broken niggas from broken home. Don't talk about rats because I went on loads. Trust me, had the man.
But I can't lie to you, people like LD blood make you want to get dreads, but you just know for a fact if you got dreads, they're gonna come looking like some scraggly, deggly, just So like, you know what I'm saying, blood? You know them doo-doo plats, that's what it's gonna end up being, fam, you know what I mean? But people like him, blood, you know what I'm saying, people like King Von, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, them man want to make it, they literally want, they make you want to commit to the process, but you know for a fact it ain't coming out like that, fam, so don't bother, if you want, don't bother, you know what I'm saying, don't bother.
Don't talk about rats cause I went on loads, trust me. Had the man them pulling me dizzy, rascal, I pulled up and done that boy in the corner. Have faith in my kitchen ying, then I spread that flesh like flora.
Dizzy Rascal boy in the corner, blood. I was just listening to I Love You. If you go into JD Official, Chucky and them man have this thing called the Champions League of Everything, where Margs, Lippy Lick Shot, Mimi the music blogger, and Tears basically all choose. They have to like, they give them a bunch of like topics or a bunch of like tunes, and they have to narrow it down to the best tune. So they were doing like the best Daily Duppy ever in the UK, best duo in the UK. What did they do the other day? They did best remix or best old school remix in the UK. No, it was just best remix. So there's like Kenneth and where they started, Robbery remix, what do you call it, my man's thing, what's his name, blood? What's my man's name, blood? Lethal Bizzle's thing, power, that rim, the old school one though, you get me, fam? And they basically have to narrow it down to one tune, you know what I'm saying? So low key, go watch that, I can't even lie to you, lit show, blood, you get me, fam? But that's what that just reminded me of right there, fam, you know what I'm saying? Cause I was just listening to that tune, blood, you know what I mean? I love you, I love you.
Trust me, had the man them pulling me dizzy, rascal, I pulled up and done that boy in the corner. Have faith in my kitchen ying, then I spread that flesh like flora. Most of this 5 years in a row, and MAMP we shared top scorer. You ain't never done, you a drill, then wet, I'm gonna put your dick in a bad man's door. But forget that, say my name and regret that.
Not any man, not anyone's just daughter, bruv, a bad man's daughter, blood.
Done you a drill, then wet, I'm gonna put your dick in a bad man's door. But forget that, say my name and regret that. 25 shots, I spread that. I showed out the ups and I showed on a show. Tilt your hat and respect that.
Tilt your hat and it, bruv, oh my. You know, bro, I started watching now because you know when he steps into the room and they go, Don Pablo, get up and, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, man. Don LD, you know what I'm saying, blood? Tilt your hat, fam. Show some respect, fam. You get me, blood.
I spread that. I showed out the ups and I showed on a show. Tilt your hat and respect that. I started off drawing, I kept on drilling. Tilt your hat and respect that. If labels wanna talk deals no less than $1 million, I might just accept that. First day out of prison, it was 4 double R's. It used to be 4 fours and the 4 doors with a kitchen. And what the game's been missing.
If you've been watching this channel, you know how I feel about the labels and all of them thing there and just being independent, blood. That's why I had to smash the thing that much, blood. Come on now.
Bulls wanna talk deals no less than $1 million, I might just accept that.
He's talking. He might.
It was 4 double R's. It used to be 4 fours and the 4 doors with a kitchen. And what the game's been missing. How your industry plants try water my sound without my permission.
That bruv, if you man, bruv, sometimes when I just smash the thing multiple times, you know, it's just a different kind of, there's been a bar, there's been a flaw. Sometimes you just gotta dissect it. I'm not gonna stop you at every single thing because that's not me. I'm not that YouTube channel that will literally stop at every single bar. But how, bruv, how are these industry plants watering my thing without my permission? Do you know how mad that? But yo, listen, fam, and that's why I smashed the thing that many times at the start of the thing, fam. You got, oh my days, man. How are these industry plants gonna water my thing without my permission, blood? Are you dumb? How are you gonna grow my thing without my permission, blood? You know what he's on as well, so grow, you can take that into that. Why you know Jamaicans when they say, oh, stop watering down the sauce, stop watering down the thing, you can take it in so many ways, blood. LD has landed, people, man. Oh my days, fam.
Listen.
You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn.
I love the game. I love the hustle. This is LD right now, man. This is LD right now.
A nigga like me, man. I love the game. I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, you know, a bird, a magic or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man? I get love out here in Harlem, man. I done sold coke on these streets, man. Hash, weed, heroin. As long as niggas is feeling it, a nigga like me can hustle it. That's my gift in life, eh? You know? What? The fuck you laughing at, B?
You, man. Funny, man. You a hustling motherfucker, man. For real, Biggie.
fucking killing me, man. Well, you know me, baby.
Come on, man. Hey, yo, people, man. Hopefully, man, enjoyed that one. That was your boy, man, Line Jazz, reacting to the Dan Gaga and LD. My first ever LD reaction, blood. You get me? So, yeah, man. I'll catch you, man, in the next one. It's your boy, man, Line Jazz, and I'm out here, fam. Catch you in the next. Why do I always repeat myself? Yeah, in a bit, man. In a bit. Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But if a bar with me, that's a body bag. Your man's want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium sir.